vlogs. We're starting off with this reading vlog, more like a little chit chat right now. So I have been looking for the Gilmore Girls blanket, fall blanket. It's either at TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods. I picked it up a few weeks ago. You guys, I had it in my hand and I didn't look at the tag. And it was Gilmore Girls and I put it back. And you already know those stores, if you don't get it then, it's going to be highly impossible to find, or you're not going to be able to find it at all. So I've been looking, so I'm going to have to go find it somewhere else, not in my area. So I will be taking you along with me for that once I decide to go. And I apologize if you hear my squeaky chair. I hate this chair. It squeaks so bad. So I hope everyone is well. And what have you guys been reading this week? I would love to know. I actually have 2 arcs that I am reading. Well, one of them I will be starting. And then the one I'm reading now is the Cinnamon Spice Inn. And I want to say I'm about like 20-30% into that book right now. So I am reading that one, and I got it off NetGalley. And so far, it's pretty good because last year, different author, I read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I was not a fan of that book. Everyone was saying it was similar to Gilmore Girls. To me, a little bit. It referenced a little bit of Gilmore Girls, but for the majority part, I didn't really see it. And so, I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of it. Maybe it's because it was more of a contemporary romance, but I've read those before, but I did not continue with the series last year, and I don't think I'm going to this year either. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to work on my reading journal. I use the Olive and Arch reading journal. I did not use this before, and because I thought they were so pricey. I'm like, why are these journals so pricey? Well, it's because the pages are super thick and it doesn't bleed through when you use your markers or anything like traditional other journals. Like I have a couple of them that are when I use markers or any type of certain pens, it would bleed through. So yeah, so I think I'm going to, about time this video goes up, this video will already be live so I can show you. So you can see I have the book that I am reading right there. And this should be all filled out. And I thought this was really cool that I did the little gateway. So I think I'm going to continue the packet on this page here. And I love the dotted lines because you can draw, do whatever you need to do. I am not a drawer, you guys. I cannot draw with a lick. Maybe some stick people. That's as far as it's going to get. So I thought I would do another journaling spread. If you haven't seen those, I think I have a couple already on the channel already. So yeah, I just wanted to touch bases and see how everyone is doing. I want to say this is day 2 in YouTube world. For this morning, I am watching a bunch of videos. I am trying to make, let me show you. I know this part's a little shaky, but I do apologize. I am trying to make my own little inserts. This one I just got off Pinterest, but using vinyl to protect it. Well, my Cricut is not reading the lines. You're going to see that. I'm going to put it in this video, and it's a total disaster. It did not work. I'm like, oh, really? So I do have some hacks I did see this morning on a video, but I'm just going to probably end up buying just laminated sheets, so then I don't have to use my laminator. So I do have some coming from Amazon, but it's saying it won't be here until like the 10th. Really? So yeah. So I'm just sitting here watching some ideas on YouTube, trying to figure out how to get it on here, because this is my iPad mini, and you know where the camera is, you have to be able to get that cut out. So that's my issue. I don't have an issue with it on my Kindle. That should be fine because there's nothing to cut out in the back. It's just my iPad mini that I'm having some issues with. So yeah, and also I'm going to turn the camera around. I think this is so beautiful. So I just have this on my TV and it's in the background. Yes, my TV is really small in my reading room. It's like only a 24-inch, so it's tiny. That's all I need. And then at the bottom, I usually have my fireplace going, but this morning I do not. And so I have this in the background and it's so beautiful. I don't know what day this is, like day 3 that I'm still on this vlog. It could even be day 4. But I wanted to I make these every year because Starbucks comes out with their own. It's the pumpkin cream cheese muffins. But I like the way I make mine. I don't put the pumpkin seeds on there. So I'm going to make these and we're going to do it together. Hopefully. Because it's a lot of work. Kind of. Not really, but I don't know. They're good. So if you haven't tried them. This recipe I got a couple years ago, actually about 3 years ago. So I'll try to find something similar and link it down in the description so you guys can make it yourselves. So it calls for 1 cup of pure pumpkin, so pumpkin puree. Do not use the pumpkin pie. Make sure it's pure pumpkin or pumpkin puree. Okay. What I should have did was my dry ingredients first, then that. So now it says we need a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. I am using avocado oil because I do not keep vegetable oil in my house. So I'm just using good old avocado oil. So it should be fine because I use this with a lot of things. So it says a 1/3 cup. And then put that away here. And then it says 1 cup of sugar. But the last time I made this, I wrote a note saying to add a little bit more sugar than normal, but this is 1 cup. And then I'll just add like about that much. And then it also says stir in pumpkin oil and sugar together. So we're going to stir this, make sure it's mixed in. Okay. And then stir in eggs, pumpkin pie, spice, salt, and baking soda. I'm going to get the salt. So normally I crack the eggs over the bowl. Don't do that, because I always end up with shells when I do that. I only do it one at a time. I know it takes longer that way, but it'll save you time if you get some shell in there and you're fishing for a shell, because I don't like doing that. Let me get this all in there and then I'll be right back. So now you're going to add the cream cheese in the middle, just a little bit. Normally I pipe this in, but I really don't feel like piping anything in today, so we're gonna wing it and see how this does. So you just put like a little dollop in there. And it always says 8 ounces of cream cheese, but I always have leftovers. So, and I always do that. I forget to not make as much. Don't worry, my hands are clean. You just put a little dollop. So all it is about 8 ounces of cream cheese, a half a cup of sugar or less, and then this is a teaspoon of vanilla. I always eyeball it myself. So, and then it's optional. You can use pumpkin seeds. I do not. I don't put any seeds because I personally don't care for it. So I don't add it in there. And then how I store these, I just put them in the fridge, honestly, because of the cream cheese. And I make a lot of cream cheese in mine. I think it tastes better. And then I'm gonna put this in the oven for, how long is this going to oven for? I forgot. 15, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna start off with 15 minutes. Before I close out this short reading vlog, I don't know actually how long it is, but I wanted to share that I ended up getting a new iPad. I got the iPad mini. I had the 10th generation, but I noticed at night when because I don't sleep very well at all, I noticed it was really bright and then it was heavy because it was a bigger one. So I ended up trading that one in, and I ended up getting a mini. I've had a mini before. I've done the same thing. I got tired of the mini because I'm like, it's too small. So I went with the bigger one. I can never make up my mind. So hopefully I stick with this one, because so far I'm actually enjoying having a mini because I can read my ebooks on here. If you know me, you know I'm not a fan of ebooks. I prefer physical and audiobooks because I do a lot of immersive reading, but I still, when I get ARCs, they are ebooks, so I have to read them on here. And you're thinking probably purple is my favorite color because my hair is purple, my iPad is purple. It's not my favorite color. I do like purple. Pink is my all-time favorite color, and they didn't have a pink one in the 7th or iPad mini 7. So they had purple, blue, some other color, and I think gray. I started to get the blue one because I've never had like a blue iPad, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the purple because I really do like the purple. And then I grabbed the back. I just printed this out from Pinterest, but I wanted to make sure to have a clear one so I can decorate the back of it. I am going to be making charms soon. Stay tuned for that. I might add it into the reading vlog. And then I also made sneak peek. I also made these cute little bookmarks. Super cute. So I made those. And then I also got some journaling stencils in. I got them in yesterday because for the life of me, I don't know why, but I cannot draw a calendar. I've tried. So this one had like this little, there you go. This little part right here. So I'm thinking I can use this, and it's small. So like, they're like A5, but, and I use an 8x8 reading journal, and I think it should still be fine because I'll figure it out. But yeah, I just wanted to share those little things with you, and I will try to remember to put the recipe down in the description box, and then let me know if you guys make them or not. And I'm going to end this vlog here. Thanks again so much for watching. If you would thumbs up the video, that would help a lot. Thumbs up the channel, subscribe to the channel, trying to build it. Yeah, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog. Bye.